What's up, everyone? We're back after the update. Just gonna run a quick couple raids and see if anything has changed. But more so, we're gonna work on Punisher Part 4, Shooter Born in Heaven, and Tarkov Shooter 4. Been having a little bit of fun doing that. We're 3 out of 10 for player kills on Punisher 4, 2 out of 5 for Shooter Born, and we have one 80-meter kill left for Tarkov Shooter 4, which shouldn't be too hard to get on Lighthouse. Just making sure everything's all good on the YouTube side of things. See how we're going. And we're going to run a quick scav raid just to see if we can get a couple more spark plugs for our Generator 3 upgrade, because that's kind of gatekeeping us from progressing our hideout any further. So we'll get that happening hopefully within a couple of raids. We've got a spark plug crafting in the hideout, but that's about an hour and a half craft, I think. So hopefully in the meantime, we can find some more and maybe make some things happen. We shall see. All right. Everything's looking good, I think. Just gonna see what other things. So I need one OFZ shell. I'm just trying to check what I need to actually find in raid. If I have anything else right now, I don't really think I do, other than OFZ shells, cough dams and vertexes. And then the stims as well, but I don't really like my chances of finding stims well, I could find them on Shoreline, but the cough dams and the vertexes I won't find on Shoreline, so lab stim, that one, that'll just show up somewhere, I'm sure. So yeah, we're 2 out of 5 shooter borns on Lighthouse. Try and work towards that while we're doing our Punisher 4. And our last 80-meter kill, if we can't get it on Lighthouse, which I'm sure we will, might go to Woods for that one. Alright. So yeah, we'll run a quick scav, I think. Get the blood flowing. We've almost got Jaeger to max trader. Where are we at? 45,000 XP. How much longer have we got on our weekly? "13 hours. All right, let's get into it. Just make sure I have some space in case before. We need one more metal part now as well. Probably some more. 2 ES lamps. We have to remember ES lamps. I'm gonna go to reserve because we have a bit of a chance of finding everything there. And scab spawning with a bastion. That's interesting. Oh, and we're gonna spawn in with all our gear from our last scab because the game timed out due to the update. Kind of strange that it saved all that, but we have a spark plug, we have an ES lamp. We're on the way there. Oh geez, not really a good spawn. Can't see a damn thing. Swear I just saw a freaking laser or something in front of me. There's definitely something over in those buildings, so we'll stay away from that for now. Oh look, our loot's gone. Good start. Getting our spark plug back. I'd say I'm gonna complain about that. That'll be fun. Now we've got to hear a damn thing. No backpack. Kind of a pain in the ass. That's kind of a shame we didn't get to keep our loot from the last raid. That would have been pretty handy. Not quite sure why it says we need fuses. But I don't remember seeing them for anything. I just want to get this OFZ shell over and done with without having to craft a another 2 of them. Don't need the second one, and the craft takes freaking ages. Everybody seems to be able to find these things when they need them. I can only find them when I don't need them. It's the worst part of all of this. Let's hope the boss isn't up.
Буду бить аккуратно. Нас.
What's going on, Durango? Welcome back. Surprised that you're awake. It's late for me, so it must be very early for you. Just got off work. Nice, nice. How was the day? 6:25. That is very early. Or very late in your case, I believe. Horrendously busy. Straight chaos, he says. I feel you, man. I mean, I don't know what your work's like, but I feel the tempo in the voice. My day was a little like that too, actually. Straight chaos in a strange way. It's the Thursday for you, right? Or it's Friday morning now? Friday morning. (911) dispatcher. Triple O, yeah, okay. Yeah. Dispatcher, damn, that must be a busy job. That would be really chaotic. You must hear some interesting things throughout the day. Can imagine there'd never be a dull moment in that job. Damn, dude, that sounds intense. That must be crazy to go through that. Now I understand the late shift thing. That makes a lot more sense. You actually got like a super important job. Used to work on the ambulance, now you dispatch them. Nice, dude. I guess they both come with their chaos either side, right? God damn, that was loud in my ears. Stupid scav. Anything new with the update? I can't really tell yet. I'm just running a scav raid. It's the first one. Game feels a little bit smoother. I don't know what they did, whether they've actually done anything, but so far I can't complain about how it feels. Whether they actually fixed anything is another story. But so far everything's okay. I didn't really actually even remember to look, to be honest. Like, I didn't look at the patch notes or anything like that. Oh, didn't find any? Well, maybe, yeah, there might not be any. As of yet. I know they come out after the, or when the update drops, I think. But I don't usually go looking for them. I just wait till someone reports them or kind of figure it out for myself. But, game doesn't feel buggy or broken or anything, so I guess that's one thing to kind of be looking on the bright side about. I guess we'll find out as the day rolls over. See what people have to say about it and how they feel. It feels fine to me. The game feels fine. Nothing really stands out that's that's negative. If anything, it feels like it's kind of smooth. It's been running nice on reserve. Yeah, I think time will tell. I'm curious to see if this was like to do with fixing the rubber banding that they'd already claimed to have fixed. And all the other, all the other connection issues. I haven't really had any rubber banding just yet, which is not like usually I get 1 or 2 little spikes at the beginning of the raids. So far I haven't really had anything, so positive sign, I suppose. Man, these damn scabs kicking these doors in. Making my heart come out my throat. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong with the cat? That's a sad little bit of news right there. Yeah, I hope not. I hope there's another solution. That's really sad. Oh man, that doesn't sound good. Did you take it to the vet already? Not looking good, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's not as bad as it seems. They're pretty remarkable animals. Sometimes they bounce back from things that you wouldn't expect to see them bounce back from. But send my best wishes to you and the cat. I hope everything's all good. It's always scary when the animals get sick. Do you think it's like a like from a bite or like something like that, or is it old? Wife's not gonna take it well. Yeah, it's difficult, man. Especially when they're a bit older and you've been around them for so long. It can be really tough. Inside only cat. I'm trying to think what could trigger something like that in a cat in general, but like I'm no vet or anything, but never heard of that kind of thing happening. Sounds pretty scary. Happens so fast. Yeah, that's tough, man. Really, I really hope it works out. Like, I hope things turn around for for your sake and for the cat's sake, you know? It's scary when that kind of stuff happens. No warning, just full energy to miserable, barely moving. Could it be like an allergic reaction or something like that, you think? It's got to be something like very particular if it was so fast. You would have to think. Because of the swelling, yeah, right? Like, that kind of thing, you know, if you relate it, I know humans and cats are different, but same kind of thing happens to a human when they have an allergic reaction to something. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it also depends on what it is, you know? It could be something that they are really allergic to and they really don't take well to. Or it could be something where they just need, you know, they need something, I don't know how they even cure that stuff. They need like hydration or something like that, just a quick fix. Pretty scary either way though. When things happen so suddenly like that, it's hard to even like stop and process what's going on. It's like all of a sudden, you know, like you said, 1 minute they're full of energy, the next minute they're like barely moving. Terrible. Crap, I need to get moving. Pretty good loot run. Yeah, it's not too bad. I've got some things that I need. I need to start collecting up a lot of power cord. Just looking for these damn spark plugs, man. Find like one maybe per raid. And I got one crafting in the hideout as well. It's just being able to like be efficient with hitting enough spots in one raid. That's the hard part. Like looting all these filing cabinets takes a while, and you know, checking all the places where I've kind of found decent loot before. Got to kind of go out of your way to get there, then look around, and by the time you're done there, you got to, you know, run across to your next spot. It takes time. I didn't pay attention. I'm wondering whether this update did anything to the scav timers, because I noticed that was in the last survey that they put out, where the player scavs spawned in like at a decent time in the raid. I don't know if they've made any change to that or not, but I might have to pay attention to that next time. Raid time 25 minutes. So we spawned like 15 minutes into raid. I think reserve's 40-minute raid map, isn't it? We did all right for like a no backpack run, I guess. I could have just taken no backpack. Got I didn't have one. Thing is, I've got next to no space for half the stuff that I looted. So I need to pick and choose kind of carefully what I take out. I think that'll do us.
Ну, начало дня уже неплохое.
Really want to get my last Tarkov shooter 4 kill tonight, but I reckon I've got maybe two raids, 2 shots at it. It's already almost 11 p.m. I don't want to take up, or I don't want to have a crazy late night. I've got to go and do some vacuum cleaning shopping tomorrow in the morning. Get this house in a neat and tidy state again. This ugly cocktail of shotgun shells. Hey, I hope 1.0 soon. Don't we all? Don't we all? That would be great. They claim it's this year, so you never know what they got cooking. I don't want to hold my breath thinking that 1.0 is like around the corner though. Like, I know a lot of people say that this game needs to be like reworked and re-optimized from sort of like the beginning. And they claim that they're not going to do that because it's too many resources that they've got to reallocate and too much downtime and all the rest of it. But it would not surprise me if they just decided one day that that is the smart thing to do, and maybe they should. It'll be after a lot of denying it and a lot of claiming that the game is coming, but it just wouldn't surprise me. They may not do it, but it just wouldn't surprise me if they one day just turned around and said, yeah, we're gonna take some time, maybe deactivate the game for, I don't know, a couple of months or something, or a year or whatever, and you know, work on getting it into like tip-top shape, you know. It may never happen. It's just a theory. They are full of surprises, that's for sure. I think we all definitely know that. So we've got 1 hour, 5 minutes. We need to find one more. That would be really nice to get generator crafting tonight. Wake up in the morning and have it, you know, on the way to ready. So we're slowly starting to figure out how Lighthouse runs. Just depending on the spawn, obviously. We found a nice spot. Nice spot down by, or on the corner of Building 1 and Building 2 on reserve. We've got a nasty, I think it was like a 330 meter headshot there. Might have even been more, I can't remember. I should have looked. But it looks straight up to car. And I'm hoping that I spawn on the beach so I can run straight there, because you pretty much get to the water treatment plant before anybody else. Your goal is to learn woods 100% inside and out. Yeah, me and you both, my man. I need to do that as well. I mean, I know woods a little bit, but I wouldn't say I know it inside and out by any means. But I definitely want to learn that map well too. It's just plenty of good angles to get some good snipes going off. That's actually that was where I wanted to go to get the last Tarkov Shooter 4 kill. But I feel like if I don't start working on this Punisher Part 4 quest right now, I'm gonna get a bit stuck on it. So I'm just sort of passively doing it while I'm trying to do Shooterborn and Tarkov Shooter 4 as well. And hopefully that'll pay off for us. Kind of, you know, kill 3 birds with 1 stone, more or less. You only know ZB14 and outskirts extracts? Yeah. The other side of the map's not that hard to learn, but it just gets a little disorienting sometimes. Once you kind of find a couple of landmarks that make sense to you, you'll kind of understand. But I still get a little disoriented in that area, knowing where everything is in relation to where I am at that current moment, over on the ZB16 side and everything. It's just that area where ZB16 is that throws me off, and then that area over the back near near where the goons spawn. Other than that, I feel like I'm okay with woods. I don't really venture out there unless I need to do a quest or something anyway. I've been watching Sergeant Prepper. I don't know if you follow him. The Woods Sniper. He's got some good lines of sight, and I've been kind of getting some inspiration from him to practice some sniping, because I've kind of neglected that in this game for quite a while. And sort of just watching him run around, like I put on the stream while I'm at work, and I sort of glance up and have a look at what he's doing every like 5 minutes or 10 minutes whenever I've got a free chance. And he kind of, like, obviously you're going to spawn in at different infill points every game, and he spawns in and kind of just runs straight to the big mountain. And it's interesting watching it, because you kind of learn new paths that you can take to like avoid early gunfights in the PvP side of things, and also like how to kind of get up there before anybody else. Because obviously, like, once somebody's up there, they can kind of hear you coming from whatever direction. But then just listening to him talk about sniping, and he's got this really good calculation. It's like a no chart needed dope guide for a particular build. It's almost this build here. It's not quite, it's a different scope, but the voodoo still works. And I've been following that and trying to learn off it, and that was where I got that nice little headshot on Lighthouse. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. That was quite nice to learn all of that, learn how to dial your scope in and all that kind of stuff. I haven't really played around too much with sniping like that. But I feel like if you're playing PvE and you just keep running woods again and again, you'll kind of start to remember little points of interest and little, you know, like you remember something like a tree on that hill and a loot box over here, or whatever you reference, and kind of makes things a little easier to like map out. I have faith that the Tarkov timing is going to be on our side today, because we have our one more kill, the Tarkov Shooter 4. I feel like it's going to work for us, not against us. See? Good spawn. Well, good spawn for this task, I guess. Having some pixel problems with that second mill dot on the Voodoo. Oh. There's a guy on the rock here with us. I'm not sure if he knows I'm here or not. Hoping he pushes up here and sits on these rocks to peek over and clear that fence line. But I feel like he's going to push around to the... I feel like he's going to push around to the front, up to the tennis court. Someone just definitely killed someone else. Really hoping someone hits my trip mine. Someone is still definitely nearby. I can hear movement, but I just can't figure out where it is. I'm not sure if it's ambient noise, like the sounds of the night, or whether it's that guy that was on the rocks below us before, just like crouched walking around underneath me somewhere. No, I haven't checked yet. Gold Star, I need to look probably on Amazon. If I have time tomorrow, the place that I'm going for the vacuum cleaners. Yeah, I'll check Amazon. The place that I'm going for the vacuum cleaners tomorrow is right next to a big chemist warehouse. So I might be able to find it in there, but I can't remember ever seeing anything like that. I mean, they definitely sell those kind of products. I just don't remember seeing Gold Star. I feel like it would have stood out to me if they had it. But I might go and have a look for that tomorrow. If I remember and if I get a chance, I'll try and do that. But if not, I might buy some off Amazon just as like a little trinket, something to, you know, put it on the cabinet, and it can be my first like Tarkov item. 3 tins for 6 USDs. That's pretty good. That is not bad at all. 3 tins. Dirt cheap. Yeah, you're right. That is. And if it's as good as you say it is, like it helps you with you know, the problems in the winter, definitely worth getting a hold of. Wonder if this spot's a bust. 3 raids I've set up here. No one's come around the back here except for the one dude that head tapped me. Because first he was here. And I whiffed my shots. Oh. No, that was my grenade timer running out. Use the shit out of it all year long, so always like 20 or 30 tins in the house. Yeah, nice. I mean, that's... For that price, if you're using it that often, like, you really can't complain. Here we go. Look at that, right after my tripwire burnt out. That was so stupid not taking that shot. I just choked that one so bad. Right after I just fucking heard that tripwire expire. Good for him. He got his kill for his test drive. I just wanted to see how long I could go without being spotted just then. I should have taken the shot, but it is what it is. Do not try the Yushonka in real life though, you'll puke. You mean Yushonka like the beef stew stuff? Is that what you're talking about? The sprats are not bad. I don't know what it is about the animation of those sprats. The sound that food makes is terrible. It makes me feel unwell. I'm sure it's probably not that bad, but something about that sound is not for me. But yeah, the beef stew actually looks pretty bad. I got to agree with you there. Alright. I'm gonna try run the 34 mil. Don't even want to know what's in the meat. It sounds disgusting, dude. I can only imagine. Damn it. Don't trust anything with an expiration date as long as the expiration date lasts on one of those things with meat in it. And meat that can last that long unrefrigerated, yeah, right. It's definitely trying to say it's not real meat. Or they've put something in it to make it not real meat. That's messed up. What's Australia like? Right now it's not recommended to visit. I'll tell you that much. It's... How do I say this? It's a great place with the right sort of assets. I don't really know how to say it. Like, it's super expensive. Super expensive. It's I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. If you come here as a tourist, you'll probably enjoy it. If you come here to try and live, you may enjoy it, but you also may hate it. And it's a fine line between, you know, what you do that will make you love it or hate it. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly, but just for me personally, I find it to be way too overcrowded. There's a lot of people here. And I find it to be ridiculously expensive for what you get. And that might be coming from that might be a spoiled sort of point of view. Having lived here, myself, I've lived here my whole life. And I've seen this city change. Like, I'm talking about Sydney specifically, but probably Australia in general has changed a lot over time. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like, it's a good place, a beautiful place. The city itself is amazing. There's just a lot of things that are sort of in the way, I guess. I've watched it go from being a relatively peaceful, like quiet, not quiet, but a relatively chill city to now like being full-blown madness wherever you go. You can't go anywhere and have some peace and quiet. You can't, you know, go out with your partner for a day without having to share the place with thousands of other people. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you enjoy peace and quiet and like just space for yourself, yeah, it's not the best. Have I been to the US? Yeah, I've been there 4 or 5 times. I was there last in well, I went to Hawaii in 2019, but in 2018 I was in the actual like US for how was I there? Like 6 weeks, something like that. Was there with my best friend and a girl from San Francisco. And we did like a big road trip through some parts of the States. But that was at a time where, well, I guess we're still in that time where the Australia to the US dollar was in a really bad place. And the trip just wasn't all that fun for us because of all the expense and all of the stress of, you know, just focusing on everything was about money, everything just kind of got a little bit much. US is great minus the politics. We have 2 political parties that hate each other to the point where they want to destroy each other for not agreeing with one another. Humanity kind of died in that aspect. I've always been open-minded and willing to listen, but both parties unfortunately don't see it that way. Yeah. I can definitely understand what you mean. We see a lot of it on the TV over here. I don't know how much of it's true and how much of it's not, but yeah, it's definitely a thing. Politics makes me a little bit uncomfortable these days. It's just going to places where I didn't ever sort of imagine it would go. Like, I don't even know how to justify that in the right way, but it's just, I don't know. Makes me nervous. Just makes me really nervous. All you gotta say is don't listen to anything you hear on the TV. I'll tell you both sides are corrupt. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I hate the news. I hate all that stuff. Like, I don't pay too much attention to it because it doesn't really, until it starts directly impacting me, like personally, I just don't want anything to do with it. Not a political person, but in the US it's hard to avoid. Yeah, I can imagine. I've seen, like, I don't know much about US politics, but I've seen like when it comes sort of around election time, like it was a couple of months ago, everything just gets so intense. It's the same here. It's just a lower scale because we have less people, but it's just the vibe that's it out there, you know. It's not nice. I don't like it. Definitely don't like it. I don't want to be a part of it. I just like to mind my own business, enjoy my quiet time, and you know, if the world goes to shit, then we'll deal with it then. You know what I mean? Probably gonna piss a lot of people off if I say that, but kind of what it is. That's what you were talking about, right? Oh, whoops, didn't mean to eat that. Yeah, I think you've made a good choice going and living out on a quiet place like you do. Just away from people's opinions and all that drama. Just gets tiring. Like being on another planet, right? So true. The worst is when you get stuck in a room with a bunch of quote unquote politically correct people. And they won't stop talking until you've fully heard what they have to say about the current state of the world or whatever it might be that they decide to go on about on that particular day. That's what makes me dislike people sometimes. You're not allowed to have an opinion because somebody else already has one. Very simple man. My animals, my wife and my family and my faith are all that I focus on. And I game. But I never hurt anybody. Hell yeah. Just keep doing that. That is the way to do it. Something about just like your own space and your own peace and quiet is just so reassuring. So healthy. It's a good thing. And as long as you've got those couple of things, you know, as long as you feel happy, it's all that matters. At the end of the day, that is all that matters. I'm kind of mad at myself for not taking that shot on that dude. Really like this music, sets a good vibe. Yeah, I love it. It's Pestily's music, I think. Bit of Pestily and a bit of Airwing Marines music. They collabed with that Low Wave Records. They're the ones that like actually make the music. But yeah, I agree. That's why I started playing this like originally. Just super mellow, and then you get some Tarkov music mixed in with it too, like some actual like Tarkov audio dubbed in there. Pretty cool. That's not a good time. Nikita does make music, yeah. He makes I think it's the menu music for Tarkov, like the actual game audio music. Sorry, the game music. Yeah, he makes that, which is pretty cool. And apparently he does it all by himself. I don't know how true that is, but I remember hearing someone say something about that. And it's cool music. It's got a good vibe to it. It was one of the first things I noticed when I started playing Tarkov was how good the mood is, you know, like how well set the mood is, like around the music and everything. Hot take, you like Nikita? Man, I think people just hate him because he's the man in charge. Kind of in the same way that people hate Activision because they're the makers of Call of Duty, like they're the leaders of Call of Duty, you know? I gotta agree with you. He's a controversial guy, I think that's for sure. Controversial, and like there's obviously so many opinions stories and rumors floating around about him, and you know what his overall persona is and what he's like as a person and everything, but you can't really judge someone you don't know to the full extent anyway. And he's sticking to his guns. I have a lot of respect for him for just like keeping true to what he wants in this game. I think that's a good thing. I think that's like not many game creators really ever do that kind of stuff. You know, it eventually becomes just about money and about what's the most profitable thing for the game rather than what their, you know, what their sole kind of purpose was at the beginning. And I think that's why Tarkov is what it is now, is because he's stuck to his vision and continued kind of grinding towards what he wanted. I think that's cool. Because there's no other, like we were talking about it the other day, like there's no other game like Tarkov. There's nothing that grips you quite like Tarkov does in terms of like immersion, story, and all that kind of stuff. It's just got its own vibe going, and it's because they've kept all the quirky bullshit out of the game. I think he genuinely wants to make a good game for people to enjoy. 100%. You can tell, like, when... I remember, I think it was the last or the second to last Tarkov TV that he did. I was kind of just half paying attention to it, but he got, like, he kind of lost his temper right towards the end of the little stream, because people were bombing his comment section or something, saying like, you know, fix your game or whatever they were saying. And you could tell, you could see the passion just in that little moment where he got angry. You could see the passion that he has for his game. With all the people kind of shitting all over it. Kind of that opened my eyes a little bit, just sort of gave me a little bit more respect for him, because I think he was very politely telling everybody to kind of shut the fuck up. All the production and live action content BSG puts out is amazing. Yeah, it is. I really enjoy those things. That guy just scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I really enjoy those Chronicles of Rigi and all that kind of stuff. Super cool. They've done a really good job with that. I hope they don't give up on it too. If they continue. I was kind of lucky with that. I didn't find out about it until only about 6 months ago, and I just watched the whole 2 seasons like straight through. It was so damn entertaining to watch.
Скупщику все продам и заживем.
Give me an OFZ shell, please.
Нормас, нормас. Охуенно сейчас поживимся.
You didn't sound too happy. I've not started the Chronicles. Been saving them, but I've watched the PMC videos. Nice. I don't know if I watched the PMC videos. I might need to check them out. I've seen some of the the event ones. I actually haven't paid too much attention to what they're called. I just remember the Chronicles ones. But they've got like quite a healthy little playlist going on their YouTube. Ooh, gates open. It's good.
что, шкура цела уже неплохо.
Taking the cat to the vet. For sure, my dude. I hope everything goes well with the cat. Sending my best wishes to you guys. I hope everything's all right. You guys take care, and I'll catch you again soon. Thank you for dropping in as always, man. I appreciate it. And good luck. Good luck to all of you. I hope everything goes well. I'll be on tomorrow if I should be back home relatively early. I'll be on, so might catch you tomorrow. You take it easy, man. Come on, OFC shell. Where are you? Nothing. Alright, let's go and look for some ES lamps. We only need one more. Get some power cord maybe.
Буду бить аккуратно, но сильно. А вот тут друган мой бывал точно. Нормально, нормально. Ну ничего. Скупщику все продам и заживем. Ну что, неплохой день, господа. Живем, пацаны. Ну чё, пацанчики, ну-ка, блин, все сюда ко мне. Ну и чё тут за хуйня?
Well, that was kind of him. This last spark plug is going to be such a pain.
Чики-брики, пальчик выпей.
Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. The fucking doors. Hey, there's our ES lamp. So this guy doesn't get cheeky and start trying to kill me. Like that, he just closed the fucking door. Plenty of ES lamps, that's kind of a good thing. If we could get two spark plugs, I'd be so hyped. Need to loot some more nuts and bolts and a serve lighter as well, because if we don't get it, we need it for the craft. It looks like we kind of got that now. Apart from the serve lighter, which is actually surprisingly more expensive than I thought it would be. Fuel conditions are always kind of good to have. Damn it, we didn't do a good job at clearing out our stash last raid. That's going to make clearing this out kind of tricky. The elusive spark plugs. An idiot. This whole time I had a wallet and I didn't contribute to it. Spark plugs. We need that, I think. Plenty of bolts. This is definitely the map for bolts. Oh. Dang. Thought it was going to be a marked room key. I don't even want that. No spark plugs? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, not even one. Someone pulled a GPU, I think. Jesus, man. There's the train pulling up. That must be like 15-minute mark. Less. Ooh. Vulcans kind of sell for a little bit.
Ну чё, попадос вам тут всем, залетные.
Military circuit board, I'll take that. It's a good sign that there could be more loot in here. Yes, lamp. Seven minutes, we've got to move kind of quickly, but we have time. Just have to utilize it properly. Someone's already hit them. Is it worth looking? Spark plugs can get overlooked. Come on, please pay up. Wait, these things can have them in them. Like those scopes. I like them, I like them. Come on, no. Just give me the spark plug. Please give me the spark plug. Surely these filing cabinets are going to pay up. Good serve for the next craft. Come on, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug. probably extract a heating pipe, I guess. Do we run one more lighthouse or not? We'll do one more. We got one thing crafting, I suppose. That's kind of good. I need to get me a new chair, like ASAP.
Проверяем, пацаны.
We'll do one more lighthouse. I'm really, really determined to get this kill. If not, we're going to spend the entire day tomorrow working on this shit. I'm mad at myself for not taking that shot on that dude that last raid. That should have been an easy kill, but he was just wriggling around and doing all that bullshit. And I choked big time. God, we really need to do some stash sorting, man. Okay, our spark plug is ready. So I guess we can get the last one crafting, and if we find one in the meantime, then all good. $30K for one of those little things. They're worth taking out. At least I know that now. Head station's done. Gear rack we can upgrade. So it's not all bad. Level 2 is on the way. Hoping that didn't just mess with the generator. Nope. Just one more spark plug. Got our food and drink. Okay, lighthouse, 9 p.m. Let's hope this is the one. Good spawn, not too many finicky, jumpy players. Hopefully they can get handed a little bit of distraction. We can take a nice clean shot on them. This is going to be a little scary with this scope though, because it's so zoomed. I actually hope we get the beach spawn this time. We got the rangefinder on there this time, so we should be all good with hitting our shots. Let's hope so. Once we get this generator crafting, it's going to be amazing actually, because then we're going to be able to get rid of all those PSUs. Well, for now, until we need them again for Bitcoin farm or whatever it was. Make sure the chats are working. Beautiful. What are the lighthouse tasks that we have with the rooftops? Reconnaissance. East job. Punisher 4. I feel like there's another one. Long road. Long road. $180,000 rubles. That's not bad for doing some scav killing. This we should probably get done for 18,000 XP. That's pretty good. Both 18. One thing at a time, though. Tarkov Shooter 4, what does that get us? $11,000 XP, bunch of attachments, 2 points for Jaeger, 0.02 points for Jaeger. Doesn't even really get us that much, but it gets one, not shitty task, but one step closer to the more shitty tasks, let's put it that way. If we get that crappy spawn down near the actual lighthouse entrance, run up and plant our camera on the toilet overlooking the water, whatever that's called. One little miniature subtask done, and then we can move on to the next ones. Can't believe that last raid, that grenade pin dropped off the tripwire literally about 30 seconds before that guy rolled through there. That would have been our first grenadier kill, and it would have given me a lot of faith in getting that task done. Just another 30 seconds, that was all we needed. Oh boy. Huge. 450 meters. For a say 550 shot. There's a dead player on building 3. We have to go to building 3. We're going to have to strategize this one a little bit. Because ideally we'd like to go down there. But not yet. Not quite yet. There's also still potentially a spawn behind us. Might be time to move. Let's move. How, bro? Something about that just didn't seem right. Something just felt off there. Someone did trip the fucking tripwire. Ah, that's disappointing. It's disappointing. I want to know where the hell he came from. He must have heard me or seen me or something. He knew exactly where I was. We came out with a Bitcoin. That's the one thing to take away from that. We came out with a Bitcoin, and that's all there is to it. That's a little frustrating. Jeez. It's an expensive round. Alright, we'll just run our SMB then. Back up, maybe PS. T46. Not good for night raids, unfortunately. It looks like we can't buy PS. That is freaking annoying. Wait a second, who sells the M8? Why don't I have it? Thought I unlocked that. Ooh, it's going back up. Going back up a little bit. Alright guys, that's gonna do us. Bit of a disappointing little ender there. But we're gonna do better than that tonight. But that is Tarkov for us. We're gonna have a big day tomorrow. We'll be back on. Get our tripwires. Pretty determined to get that going in the background as well while we're running some lighthouse. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a little bit more success with our kills. Finally get Tarkov Shooter 4 done. That would be great. see how we go. Put some meds on real quick. Need to buy some shotgun rounds as well. BMG slugs should do it. Alright guys, catch you tomorrow. Thank you again for stopping in. Use all our VOGs. Catch you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you all. Peace.